Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back. Well, to Mbesa of course it is. Right now we have a bit of a pickle. We have to decide, do we want to settle on Tabarim or not? Now I'm not going to kid with you, I've tried it of course, and within 5 minutes I've lost Tabarim to the AI forces, overtaking it rather quickly. So we need to do something else here, right? We need to show some presence, just not one ship with a white flag on it. That just doesn't do it. It's rather passive, right? We need to send the fleet over. However, we need to first estimate how well would the fleet do. And in that case, I think considerably well, because most ships are wooden ships in Mbesa right now. And yeah, it's definitely the weaker forces of the AI opponents that are in this area. Now, of course, within minutes, they could send over their own ships once more. But at some point, we'll just have to take the risk, right? Have to get over here and quickly build up Tabarim to get at least the tier 2 harbor defenses and get this rolling. Problem is, in Mbesa, we have really weak harbor defenses. We don't have the full arsenal of modded harbor cannons and stuff like that. So this is going to make things really tricky for us. Now let's have a look. First of all, of course, very important, we have a new ship, right? We have the submarine, Dorothy it's called. And Dorothy is going to be, yeah, part of my fleet, right? Going to do a lot of damage. I don't know really what it does, right? Because it's just a ship, I think. It has the torpedo on board, that's fine. It doesn't really have a lot of hit points. The cool thing about Dorothy is that it quickly repairs itself, right? So this is what I've noticed so far. Other than that, it's a bit tricky. Perhaps actually here we can see more stuff. Yeah, not really, right? So it's going to be a weaker ship, I think, overall. I'm itching to build another Yamato class. However, we really should work on a bit of city development there too. So I think we're fine with the ships that we have. And yeah, honestly, I'm just going to take the risk here. I'm going to send over my 4 major battleships that I have right now. And we're going to get them over to Mbesa. And we're just going to see how they're doing over there, right? Because I think they're going to do quite well. It's going to take a while, of course, for this massive amount of ships to get over. I think they need to leave over here, right? To the east. They need to go if they want to go to Africa. Let's actually keep them in formation so they are sticking together. And yeah, I'm of course betting on my Yamato here that's going to do quite a lot of damage, and then also my Dauntless here, which is just really crazily good. Do we have any more items that I could send over? Yes, we have, right? So before we actually send all of them over, my aircraft carrier can get boosted a bit further. Can it actually enter the harbor area? That's the question. It's so big that it's getting a bit hard over there. Also, my submarine, let's get it some... Oh no, actually it only has 1 slot, so the submarine is not going to do that much. I just wanna... Yeah, very good. We can actually get in the harbor area. Just wanna get my Hans gun here, right? So this is boosting our damage output there significantly. I do have the pounder as well. Can I actually equip both of them? No, I can't. Alright. Then we need a captain of some sorts. The Corsair that we have. Damage to steamships. And does it also increase damage from ships reduction? This is actually the important thing for me. And then I still would like to get a plate. Right? So we're going to get this at RG's over there. Equipping it with a plate. Another thing I would like to check out. Can we purchase a nice steamship from the pirate? Unfortunately, we can't. Usually, Ann Harlow does have some proper ships in store. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Let's get this over. Let's gather the fleet again, actually somewhere over here. So they have good items on board, right? They're going to be something. I just love the airplanes, really. It's crazy how good it is, honestly. So this aircraft carrier is not doing this amount here, right? 225 damage per second. Actually, I think it is, because look at that. That's actually the aircrafts, right, attacking with 6,700 200 damage, but only every 27 seconds, leading to 225 damage per second. This is how it's calculated. So these can attack every 28 seconds, right, but with massive damage. This is important to note about this ship. Really interesting stuff. I did not expect such depth to the modded ships, honestly. And let's have a look. Archie should have some proper plates for me. Oh, also has some good other items that I'm tempted to purchase right away. No. Fine steel hull, there it is. reducing the damage from any ship by 10% and increasing my hit points further. Perhaps we get the epic version of it too. Unfortunately, that's not the case by the look of it. So let's skip it like that. And oh, wait a second, there was one actually that I wanted, and that's the self-repair kit. There you go. This is actually pretty powerful, and perhaps we find it a second time before it vanishes. Oh, there's the epic one that we probably should still get, right? Fortunately for me, that ship is really slow. And there it is. Now we can activate the self-repair. I would definitely like to get this actually on my Yamato. We would probably need to get rid of the reinforced bulkhead. Even then, it's still totally worth it. The self-repair is amazing in combat and definitely saves lives there. Alright, so those ships are going to be on the way now to Mbesa. Also, the flagship has arrived with the white flag, so let's put the white flag on my huge collier right away, Star Shadow. The other huge collier is busy right now in Mbesa, and this one here we can now use to purchase items again in the old world, right? At Panagos. Alright, we got them, and also, where's my submarine? It's hiding under my Fenton. And let's get this cracking now. Tab remedies. It's going to take a while for them, of course, to get over there. But once arrived, they will probably wreak havoc, and we can finally start with Tabrim. At the worst, we lose those ships. Then we need to rebuild them, right? But I'm not fully expecting to lose them, honestly, since there's mostly wooden ships. We'll just see. How's it looking there? Yes, very good. The town hall is actually coming along, and in 13 seconds, we're going to see the next step, which is now. There you go. And we can finish phase 2 and start phase 3. We have everything. That's the filaments, that's the light bulbs, and that's the caoutchouc, and also some 1,000 engineers that are going to work on this. And with that, ooh, yeah, look at that. It's the wrong direction. Doesn't really matter. Now it's the right direction. And once finished, this will hopefully help us out. It gives me some attractiveness, but of course also some juicy items we can use. And by the way, here we actually have space. I'm going to have a nice little plaza here then for the town hall, so we can still add a few more houses again to the back of it, which I definitely want to, because obviously we're going to boost these buildings, and I want to have mostly engineers and, yeah, well, primarily actually investors. And actually, let's have this whole block looking towards this direction, right, with the fountain. Just makes more sense overall. We could actually make it different even and say let's have this whole row here being one giant alley there as well, or avenue around the town hall then as well. Who knows about that? Whatever fits. Yeah, we can go ahead and upgrade these here too. It's going to be important. And we still have a bunch of buildings here that we can add. So this one, right, to make this block complete, and this one, and then we actually have some space over there again available to us. And then we have these people here that we can upgrade. But, as I said, I would like to save it up on the steel beams. So let's go ahead and also... Star Shadow. I think we don't need a defense here, right? No. Let's just get my ship over and purchase more steel beams. It's at 60 tons again. I want that. I want to focus the metro station now. That's actually really important for me. So while we wait in Panagos and for Mbesa, these two things that need to finish, we can actually focus a bit on Manola for a change. In Manola, we have, yeah, actually it's looking rather good, right, with the resources. I'm looking at the fried plantain and the punches primarily. I might actually just go ahead and upgrade some of these guys here, repair the ruins. My artisters are, yeah, they should not complain, honestly. A beach area would be nice for them, so this is something we could add at some point now soon. But other than that, they're looking fantastic. We have 200 Honaleros, so let's get ahead and upgrade the inner city here. But there's no Honaleros anymore on that side. And then we have this side here together with the tracks. So I would also like to make this a bit more beautiful. It's not looking super amazing right now. So we got the main road actually that leads all the way up here. Right. And I should also probably continue with the upgrading of more. Oh, yeah, this is a lot of bricks. Let's not overdo it here. Let's go ahead with step by step, right? This one here next. That's better. Let's accept the quest for now. We can still continue with it later. This is really... There's a lot of traffic here, so we probably should also have a look at some other crossing, like here. I think this makes also a bit sense, right? We should not only have one crossing. Doesn't make sense for a city. So there you go. Something else. And let's actually make this a nice gate here. Even though this is a bit claustrophobic, right? Having just one tiny gate there to the other district. We might actually just make it a bit broader. Yeah, let's make it a bit broad. Let's get rid of these gates. They don't make sense, honestly. Right, and with that we can go ahead and have some proper avenues here now. Peace treaty. Sorry, no. Do I look like I am going to do a peace treaty with you, Admiral? And this one we can keep for now, but I really want to have something broader looking for the moment. Unfortunately, triple crossings not still possible, so perhaps we find something, a nice solution for that at some point. Also some additional ornaments we can have in the city center, of course, for these tiny blocks that we have. Oh, and there's still some Honoleros here. That I don't want to see. And on the other side, looking rather well. Let's also have another look at the Honoleros in general. By the way, here, lots of Obreros, of course, that we can all upgrade. Let's do this, or build. So the Hacienda also gets along. And since we have some bricks, let's also have this main road here upgraded a bit. And here. Let's quickly check out where the main fleet is. We should not forget about them. There they are right now. Right, on the way to Anbesa. So halfway through almost. Going to be important that we do not forget it. Otherwise, they might run into a harbor area. And this is deadly, even for my ships. I would like to continue over here now with a bit of city expansion. We have the lumberjack huts here. They're totally, well, vital to me, right? So I might actually just get me two more, one more here. And there's another 100% here. And, oh yes, very nice. There is one with almost a 90... Well, almost 100% here. And then probably also, yeah, up here in the mountains, we don't have anything yet. This, of course, might be a future plantation area then too. But for now, we can use lumberjack huts here. Let's have a 3 additional ones. So this is really way too much anyway. And with that, we can get rid of the lumberjack huts here. Here we still have those Nandu farms. Let's actually keep them for the moment. All about the lumberjack huts that I want to get rid of first. And then we have all that space for, yeah, another city district. And this is going to be a bit tricky now because it's already quite busy over here. Alright, so we continue with the main road and the main road goes up then here. And probably merges then over there again. Can we have a bridge there? Yes, we can. This might be then another crossing somehow. There's a road, right? Yeah, probably like this. Yeah, that's possible though. It's tight here, right? It's very tiny, but it's possible. Having it all like this. Very good. Alright. By the way, it's looking quite beautiful too. In its chaos, somehow. And then we, of course, go ahead with a marketplace. I think we're going to build the blocks first, though. Because I would like to check how it turns out then at the end. Or how many of these blocks I can actually squeeze in. Going to be more important. I think here we can have one. This should be perfect. And then... let's not make it too narrow there. Definitely want to have a road close to the river there as well, like this. Looks more organized then. And here, yeah, we can only have one row of buildings really. That ends then there, right? So that we have still a bit of a riverbed available too for people to enjoy. And then here, we can still do this. Perfect. There we have the clay pit. Now, once we can start researching, we can get rid of it, right? For now, it's just there. I mean, people really have work right around the corner. That's fine. they're going to be happy about that. An iron deposit over here. Keep this in mind. And then also on the other side here, let's make it... Wait a second. We are having those a few too many times. I would like to go ahead with this one here too, because I like that block a lot. And we can have it then just here. Very good. Leading then into my industrial zone over there. There is a lumberjack hut. Let's get rid of that. We have really built a lot of them, right? So it's fine. And let's actually make it so that the crossing here is symmetrical to that fountain. Unfortunately, I will need to get rid of this track here for now. This is just how the game works, unfortunately. Right, and then we can have it over there again. Perfect. And then we just have a smaller double road into this area. Probably, yeah, with a bit of a distance there. What should I say? Manola also needs to grow, right? The pressure is high. People want to move here, and of course I'm providing. Let's actually make this one a bit bigger this time. The bigger area around the marketplace for people to enjoy. And we definitely will also need a chapel somehow that we could have on the back of it, also with a smaller park around it or so, right? Like this, and then we can just have the main road or the smaller main road that I have go up here, and probably and have a bit of a park around that. There's the connection then. This should still provide enough for most of them. Alright, there we have it. A whole new district for Manola. Go ahead and build those ornaments too that we have then right away. Let's also build this farm here just so that it's finished, right? We don't really have the demand for it right now, but still at least we have now a district that looks like it is completed. By the way, here then we'll just look out, right? We have this curve there, so we can actually make it just one-way route and have a bit of a distance there then with the main road. I wonder if we can do this here. So I just need to move it really one step up. I can actually do this. Perfect. And have this space available, and perhaps we can also do it with this district here. We can do this. Perfect. Look at that. And with that we have actually this whole track now going down, right? And I don't need to have this one here anymore. It looks cleaner, right? Much cleaner. And then we can just have the crossing here, and also the crossing here, right? And with that we have a bit of a distance here to the tracks. And yeah, I know most of you don't like the walls really. We could go with a low wall, right? It's just for a bit of protection, and I think the low wall will do the trick just fine too. Of course, having some upgraded roads here would help to have the same pavement than as the road, so let's have this main road here at least paved for a proper look. I like how Manola is coming along, right? We have more workforce now coming in. 300 it is. And here we can also have probably those, and then have a bit of a park area there or whatnot. And here perhaps a few more houses then too. Alright, and here we have then of course the chapel that really has just a bit of a green area then with it, right? Alright, let's check out real quick there too where my fleet is, I think. Oh shoot, they're already here. Just arriving on time. Just arriving on time. Very big mistake on my part though. I totally did not enter them or see them enter, right? So once again I would have screwed it up tremendously because I was focused on the city building aspect. Incredible. Alright, they're here much faster than anticipated. And we can now take over Tabarim, right? We need to sail over there, or sail over there. Swim over there, drive over there, really. What do steamships do? They drive over there, I guess. And once there, we take over Tabarim, and we should have the proper protection then. Of course, I would like to see them a bit in action too, so we might just have a look at one of those fleets. They will certainly engage us rather quickly, or rather soon. Yep. Also, we have some more steel beams again. Get them over there. I think we have done all the resources for the metro station soon. Can't wait for it, really.
Battle deck to attention.
Off they go. Around the island. This is going to be crazy. Right now, no one is directly attacking, right? So this is something we should be a bit more proactive, probably. So I could send my fleet over there, right? Destroy a few of Miss Hunt shippies that we have there. This should all be rather easy prey. Just glad to see that also the AI opponents are limited by the cannons that you have in Tabarim, right? So you don't have big baddies here. You don't have the anti-armor guns, as far as I know. It's all rather just harbor cannons, which makes the whole thing much harder, of course, because the steamships are way more powerful. Alright, a newspaper guy, as said, we are going with primarily reduced consumption and the attack speed. No income boost, no happiness boost. We cannot afford that. Alright, engaging the enemy. Over here a bit. Cleaning up Miss Hunt. This should be easy targets. There's the aircraft carrier. The aircraft's coming in. And yeah, completely wrecking, of course, one of them. They're overpowered. We have a torpedo that I could actually attack over here. And we have the kamikaze and the Zaunkönig torpedo weapon there as well, which is doing an insane amount of damage to steamships. Bismarck is actually taking some damage here, right? We have the ship tool trolley that I would like to use then. Very good. That I would like to have on my Yamato. And I'm going to say instead of... yeah, the Vice Almirante Polista. Let's reduce its insane damage a bit. And... I have no idea really. It's really hard to decide here. Actually, let's get the legendary onto the aircraft carrier. And let's get the Bismarck one of these plates. Because the Bismarck is actually rather weak in comparison. Let's reduce its damage a bit for more survivability.
Attention for the Admiral.
I was looking there. Yeah, she's gathering a few ships now. She might actually retaliate. I still haven't taken over Tabarim yet, because once I do, the clock is ticking. And I want to clear up some things here first. Okay, there's the monitors coming in, I think. No, they're not. But they're within range of my aircrafts. I think once started, they definitely... No, they don't get to the target then immediately. Right, I think here, getting a torpedo right into the center would be beautiful. The range is insane of this. Look at that. That's the torpedo. Right, we should not get too close there to the harbor area. But yeah, she has really no chance here with her ships. It's incredible. The amount of damage. Also the range, of course, is beautiful in comparison to the wooden ships. They just outrange them and we can attack before they can do something. Just feels nice to be having the upper hand at some point, right? This one's down and this one here is going down now too. Cleaning stuff up a bit, and I think we could now really settle then, right? Ooh, I should probably also do something about them. There's the battleships. Let's just have a look that we can do this. There's the kamikaze. Let's actually get this one in right away. I love this item. Poof, that's a lot of damage, and the torpedoes as well right away, doing a nice amount of splash damage. Yes. It's insane really. Look at the damage that we can actually do here to battleships, right? I might actually lose my submarine here, but that was to be expected since it's really weak. Yeah, we lost the submarine. It has way too few hit points, but my main ships, they just hold out, right? And we just destroyed 3 battleships in a few seconds, really. So aircraft carrier and Yamato probably it is. from now on, right? Let's get now to Tabrim, because I feel confident that with those ships we can really hold it out. We just destroyed 4 battleships with that, and I would like to continue. I would like to continue doing this. And yeah, with that we can take it over. There it is. Tabrim belongs to me now. We do have, of course, still now my huge collie with lots of weapons on board, and the rest of we need to get ourselves, right? So we need to start building up now a village here. Wait a second, there's something else? Yeah, it's just a clipper there really now. Those are my protections. They're going to be my protection from now on until we unlock more harbor cannons, that is. Probably also just another ship, really. This is going to be the main function here, I guess. Of course, as always, we can start up once again with a bigger layout. And yeah, continue onwards here now with happy building and happy defending. And we'll just see where it goes. Until they send over the main fleet, of course. Then we might have a problem. Stay tuned.